So today I'm going to explain you something which is actual scenario where I've faced some issues in Hyperflex and a VMware environment. So let's see how it does and what it is. So they have the customer set up something like it has Hyperflex with 4 hosts. They have got virtual machine hosted on it. They have got a serialized environment which are used for virtualization of users, where they have their automation done, where they have VMs created, deleted, and other. Customer came up with a complaint saying they are observing some performance issues, some degraded stuff, then VMs are not able to create, authentication issues and all. Catch point over here, the customer's Hyperflex hardware is out of warranty. Customer is in mood to quit from that Hyperflex environment and move to Nutanix. But it has still 30 days of time and they don't want to invest anything in the renewal of. Unfortunately, when the team diagnosed what exactly the issue is, why the Hyperflex ASXI host went down, it was due to IOPS, high IOPS, resource utilization, data store space consuming high. Everything were cumulative reasons for, showing towards performance issue. But what additional information team could analyze was 3 of the hard disk on one of the HSX host were showing failed state. So we did explain to the customer the entire situation. We showed them these are the 3 hard disks. These are the model numbers of this hard disk. And these are getting failed. So this needs to be replaced. Customer said, okay, we will work into it. We will check into it. 1 day passed. 2 days passed. Everything was working smooth and fine. As an health check, team again checked something to see the environment and all. Today they observed there are 6 disks which are showing in failed state. But these 6 disks are different, not the same one. So now, again we went to the customer. We asked them, this is the issue again. So now the customer is getting confused. He's asking me multiple questions regarding what exactly you need to be replaced, which hard disk needs to be replaced. Am I safe till the migration happens? How much is the risk? How can we mitigate without renewing or without investing and all? We went to the vendor somehow. The hardware support was not there. Broadcom support was there, but hardware support was not there. So somehow the Cisco fiber channel support was still active. So with the help of fiber channel, we tried to raise a case, explain them the P1 scenario, the customer requirement, the issue which we are facing, multiple and random hard disk showing in failed state. So what the engineer from Cisco did, he tried to analyze the logs. Since they have multiple permissions, multiple passwords to analyze the deep dive logs into it. We from remote side cannot do that. And without an active support, definitely you cannot. So they did some analysis. And what they actually found out is the disks are getting blacklisted. And by the time there were 12 disks which are showing now has degraded and blacklisted. So for us, from the remote hand, the only option was to replace it. The engineer from Cisco, he did some deep dive troubleshooting, read some commands and all. And what he identified is the main one disk, the cache disk, which monitors and caches all the information of all the disks in the cluster of Hyperflex, is the major culprit over there. It's getting degraded. He said through command line, I will try to do my best to regain it back, whitelist it, and if that goes well, the other disk will also try to come up automatically. So, okay. Search for some commands, ran some commands, waited for some time, and the disk, cache disk was whitelisted. As soon as the disk came up, there was a miracle, you can say. None of the disks were showing in failed state. All disks are online, cluster is healthy, everything is running smooth. So the reason what they gave is cache hard disk was having some issue. In near future, if ever you want to replace anything, it would be only the cache disk and not all of the disks. All the disks are running fine. The cache disk has some problem. Right now it is fixed and everything is running smooth. If ever it goes problem, you need to replace only this disk, and the make and model was everything provided. Same information was provided to the customer and the customer was happy. And right now we are waiting for healthy migration now to happen. Once that is done, it should be smooth. So the lesson learned over here is just try to troubleshoot and diagnose in proper direction. Hardware failure is not just the hardware failure. You need to analyze it a little bit more deeper into it to check whether the disk is actually failed at a hardware level or at a software level it is blacklisted, and that's the reason on the software it is showing as a amber mark or a red mark. This definitely saves customer resources, finance, as well as give them the faith in us that yes, we are good and strong enough to support their environment, whatever is the situation. And they feel confidence about it. If you like it, please subscribe and please enter your comments if you have any questions and all. I'll try to answer them. Thank you.